Prior to new media, the way in which we interact with place had a lot to do with how we interacted with space. The evolution of an old technology eventually led to new media and the development of cell phones. This allowed us to interact with others without actually physically being there. The phenomenon surrounding these mobile devices has grown significantly over the past decade. It involves the nature of engagement, participation, and the relationship of social capital, involving bonding and bridging relationships. These mobile smartphones that have developed through convergence involve the social media literacies of attention and participation. What is distracting you on your phone, if anything?
BlackBerry Messenger.
BBM. BBM.
BBM. BBM, because there's a lot more to do on a BlackBerry than what I had before. There's like Facebooking, there's Twitter, there's BBM.
Cell phones, particularly smartphones like BlackBerries, involve the notion of being always on, in a sense that if you have a BlackBerry, you are expected to be connected to the mobile world at all times. People were known to use them at inappropriate times and places where normally a phone call couldn't be made. One theory comes from a technologically deterministic view, which is where several changes to mobile phones created a huge change in the market. SMS and the internet connectivity changed social interaction greatly.
Do I allow cell phones in my classroom? Well, certainly they're allowed to bring them into the classroom, but when they come in, they're supposed to turn them off or put them away so that I don't see them.
I do and I don't. And I'm kind of contradicting myself when I say that. I don't appreciate cell phones when they're being misused.
Basically, my issue is that a cell phone should be used just like teachers would use it in a staff meeting. We as teachers wouldn't be expected to pick up our phone, answer it, and start talking loudly. Same as within the classroom, same with texting. So it's in the same sense as...
The easily available online features allowed students to escape when they desired. Teachers quickly found this to be a large problem.
There's going to be distractions no matter what. That's just part of child development. Whether or not it's this device here, it could be something else. Could be even just people whispering or being loud or something funny happening in class.
Ran an experiment with my leadership class just last week, and I collected their cell phones at the beginning of the class, and at the end of it, I asked them if they missed it. And 3 of them out of the 30 said that they did.
We acknowledge that currently cell phones dominate as the #1 distraction during class time, but we can take a different perspective to search for the root of this problem. What is causing students to not pay attention in the first place? Are they not engaged in the lecture?
It's just like socializing in any sense, where it's whether it's back in my day where you're writing a note and passing it, whether or not you're thinking about a basketball game, whether or not you're distracted because somebody that you like in the classroom is in that classroom. It's just your typical distraction where it takes your focus, where you're not 100% focused on the topic at hand.
I strongly believe there's always a distraction. I mean, our challenge as teachers is to make the content engaging enough on some level that the students are interested in either what other students are saying or what the teacher is saying up front or what's on their laptop or their textbook. So if the cell phones weren't there, they'll always find something on their laptops.
In the end, we found that we sided with a technological deterministic approach in that even if cell phones weren't in the picture, students would just as much be distracted by something else. This shows that the technology of mobile devices has merely changed how students function during class time. The students have adapted to the new media and changed their ways because of it.